You know. But now, do you want to talk about proc? Do they have it decided yet,
yes.
or okay?
We do have it. There was a difference of 6,000 damage. Team Flare did a total of 28,000 damage across all their attacking battles, whereas Noah unfortunately did 22,000. So Team Flare has chosen defense. They're going to start tank picking here in a few moments, so you're not going to have a lot of time to try and prep for proc.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
And so
that, it's up, just
yeah.
Or I guess we can just proc. It's very easy to defend. That's pretty much what you guys gotta know.
Yeah.
This cap is very much in the open. In order to actually cap this cap, you have to push the enemy team to this entire side of the rails, pretty much. You can't get on the cap otherwise. And that involves you taking the one line and them taking this side of the map, which they could do. But even then, it is, there are ways to push across and do a lot of different things. And
I feel like
teams typically play attack on this side a lot of the times, and then they try to put on pressure here, and then there's the reset games. There's a lot of little hold down fights going on these rails, but in the end, it's a very
in a 6-6. Where do you think the defensive team is going to be setting up?
In a 6-6. Honestly, you can do either. And the 2-of rule actually kind of makes it a little bit more interesting.
Okay.
Now that I think of it.
Tank picking is just done, so you can do a quick switch to that.
Alrighty. Can see now what we're going to have here. As we look here, as we go into the final match, we've got 2 batch hits, 2 I7s, 2 easy 5As, so a 2-2-2.
Wow.
And then Flare bringing a T100 again. Wow. Okay. And actually
it was actually Nova's team that brought the T100 last time on attack.
Oh yeah.
So now so they're the second team to use the T100. On defense, it makes sense. Yeah, they're on defense with the light.
One-line domination and mobility, or to go to the hill, maybe.
They might play the rails with this setup because the CS in the back can clear it with the T100, and kind of.
It's not a very good setup to hold the one line. You're right. Like if those eyes, it's not a great,
it's not a great one line, right? I would feel like the 1-2. I feel like they just.
Time to roll out. That lineup and here you go. Immediately,
wow.
So maybe they feel confident, and the Super Conqueror is going to go to the rail. So they feel confident that they can hold the one-line side with these lighter tanks. We're going to have to see if it actually pays off or not. I mean, maybe they're just going to get enough scouting intel with the T100. I don't know.
Like maybe their hope is that the T100.
So what do I know?
Yeah, maybe their hope is that the T100 just like. I mean, it's Dark Ninja in it, if that counts for anything, right? I mean, and looking at his lineup, he has Exhaust, CVS, and Optics, so he's basically just camoed up as much as he can, and while also offering him as much view range as he possibly can. With the CVS basically lowering the enemy's camo rating.
And he's getting some intel. I mean, I guess they don't know where the batch hits are, and I don't know if they lit the IS-7 or
they
not.
did not lit the I. They did not light the I. Now they had. Now they did. Now they did. Because look at how they stopped. They're aiming.
It's a hit, but it just hit his gun. He's actually doing okay as he dips in, but that is a little bit of a I mean, well.
I could tell. I did tell he got. Yeah, I could tell he got lit because like the way that the boys paused, you know what I mean, to like aim at those shots. I was aiming. Yeah, everybody was aiming, and then he got lit, and he actually came over, which was a really good play by Gold. Gold. This is his first time in this kind of format, and he has actually been surprising me.
He's got to get into this bolt now.
Yes, he does.
Stay there. Okay, then he has to stay back.
Oh no!
He gets perma-tracked. He's turning his turret. He knows they're down there now, but I think I thought he would have.
He's gonna go. He's gonna go, but I don't know if it's gonna work.
What's Potato doing?
Potato, I mean, because they were.
Come back. Look, F-line push. It has to be a push. They're coming now.
It has to be a push. They're going or crossing.
A6 is out of the fight as long as they don't go north of the F-line, and they just have to make this go, and the Wheezies have to dump shots, dump DPM, and not die and not get anyone singled out.
It looks like they're trying to pressure Nexus and Ferret right now. Oh my god!
Double taps, and there's still
5 A's. Let's go. They're trying to pick off that back shot, but Potato actually kills! He actually kills!
Look at this, it's a 4k HP advantage, 3k HP advantage.
Oh my gosh, I just can't.
In the end, these Russian heavies are still strong. They're not the meta right now, but like Wheezy's and IS-7's
Yeah,
on
the
move.
5A, the Chinese, I mean, if they catch on fire, it's all over, but I mean, they're not catching on fire. Potato
pretty,
doing, right.
They're solid, they do what they do, and if you're not careful, like, you have to always be ready for
Potato is literally the sacrifice here, as all the heavies dump. They're dumping!
And now they're continuing forward,
and Bloop is dead.
There's 3 guns on 5. And it's HP or equal, but more than half of it on Flare is on one Super Conqueror on a very big map, and they're still split in half.
The Soup has to play.
Oh,
it looks like External is trying to get all E. He got all E. He needs to look for like. External needs to be looking for. He's reloading now though. But
yeah, I mean, he may have forced clip. I think he shot 3 times there. Or
yeah,
it was just 2, but
I was hoping that he was gonna kill all E as well with that 2, the 2-for-1 clip. They both missed. Oh no! And he's gonna go over into the. He's trying to go over into the ball. No. Oh yeah, he does. He does.
He comes back.
They're trading. He's gonna get the kill.
There, but he goes down, and now they have.
External's gonna be loaded. Nova looking to try to pick Ferret.
He's not able to get the kill. He gets a good
shot. But he gets a nice shot in External.
He does pick up Ferret.
Was he dark?
Nova. And Nova is clipping. He is dark.
Oh my god.
And now Nova needs to run away. Nova is on attack though.
Yes,
this just went back and forth, and now Nova's on the. He is in a bad shot, but he needs to be able to find External and kill him when he makes a play, because all that's going to happen if he gets on the 2 cap is that it's just going to be Super Conqueror drives over and just catches him, and he's not going to be able to do much. So Nova needs to make a very smart, good play here, and he's probably thinking about it while he just kind of scrambles away. They're thinking about what the play is, what to do, and how to do it, because it's pretty much all on him right now. They know the situation, and actually External is splitting off very quickly away and going to the north, maybe just to keep eyes on A6 to make sure that Nova doesn't cross that way. But I mean, if he runs into PM, I mean, PM doesn't die to a full back check clip.
No, unless he catches on like fire or something, or he has to like high roll. What is
Nova
this?
Misses his shot,
and then forces.
Nova misses his shot. It's a low chance at a shot,
right.
But takes the shot and forces clip immediately because he knows like he needs to get that HP up eventually. And in order for Nova to win, he needs 2 clips of total damage. He can't kill. Well, he can't kill the Super Conqueror.
Dude, Nova has to win by picking External. External might have seen that tree fall down. Maybe they didn't. No, looks like they didn't.
And he's maybe thinking, I'd knock down the tree, now I'm going to go another way. And he knows where Super Conqueror is, doesn't know where the bat shed is, but, he can assume it's on the 2 lines somewhere. It's probably near the conch, and it makes sense. And all it has to happen here is he needs to just make a play, and it looks like his play is going to be towards the Super Conqueror. And now the call from Flare is just get close, get together, just stick together.
Yeah.
And nothing too terrible can happen as long as you guys.
I mean, because even if he pressures, I mean, he can't even pressure cap almost at this point because it's like what, a minute? Yeah, with 2 minutes left.
Time on a bat chat, like he needs to dump his clip and then he needs to load again. And then he needs to dump again. Ooh, running into the wreck there. You can see External going out wide.
I think his hope is going to be to kill External, maybe without even getting shot. And then getting away and then kind of getting like a nice clean clip on PM in hopes that...
Look at it where he's aiming. He already knows, and he's going to blind you.
Oh my god!
External only just went out there about 30 seconds
ago.
And actually knew that they would go. Probably
Nova!
SRV plays, and now Nova can win it, but it's going to be tough. He's force clipped immediately. He needs to high roll on the Super Conqueror. He needs to high roll. Fire.
No, he literally needs to shoot that engine 5 fucking times. Excuse my language. For those audience members.
Exactly right. He can take 4 shots from the Super Conqueror before he dies, and he's got to think of it that way, and I know that's what he's thinking. So
that's what he's thinking.
He needs to get the fire.
If he gets the fire, because nobody's running a fire extinguisher in this. So if he gets the fire, he just wins this.
And And here he comes in. Oh,
misses one. No.
And look, he's aiming for it. He's still gonna go for it, but now he can't get the shot. He got it. Oh no!
Oh,
he missed that, but
no.
he still needs to fire, and it's not gonna be enough, even if he pens this with a fire. Feels terrible. And what a way for the match to end. What a play getting the final catch had External in the corner, but then at the end
heart.
just
External getting blinded, going to the basic bush. He literally went to
showing
External.
the
It's crazy. External. Yeah. External went to a stirve bush, like the kind of like aggressive-ish stirve bush. Because there's like two stirve bushes. There's one like straight hug red line, and there's that one. He went to the like that stirve bush, and like Nova just being so knowledgeable, just blinded it, and it worked out in his favor. PM literally carrying it away, with Ferret doing so much work. Ferret actually did a lot of work, especially when he repushed Attila. That was actually really impressive.
That game went back and forth too.
It did. That game went back and forth. That game went from that was probably the first game of the season where I was like, who is wanna win this? You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of these matches were like, you know, like we're halfway in, we're like, oh, you know, they did this wrong, so that's why they won. Gold doing 3K. Nova, even though the plays that he made were so big, he actually only did 2,600, which is actually surprising. I really feel like Nova's team has potential because their team, I don't know if you noticed this, but on their wins, their damage spread was so good. You know, sometimes you don't need just one person doing really good damage. Having a damage spread like that isn't a bad thing. That means everybody is actually like living a long time and they're doing the right thing. Not to say that, I mean, the winning team doesn't have people that are doing that. You know, Ninja was in a T100 and, you know, Nexus is in a non-field modded IS7. So, you know, kind of you know, interesting there, but yeah, it is sus. But the IS7,
it was a fantastic match.
It was a
fantastic
match.
Finish, like the first match day of the season, because I mean the first match was very one-sided, but this showed us like I mean both these teams are very very good, and depending on who showed up, and then it got really close at the end there, and that was a fantastic finale. Like that was the closest match of the whole night, and if this is any indication of the types of things we're going to see in the coming weeks, then hey, I'm on board. Like we've got a long season to go. Like this is just the first night.
Right.
I mean, come on. And normally people keep this stuff for a little bit later in the season for these type of theatrics, but that was an amazing first finale to the first match day.
Yep.
It was a 4-3.
So close. It was so close that PM's fuel tanks were actually damaged, but he immediately repaired it.
Yeah, he immediately repaired them. Yeah. No, it was literally one of those scenarios where if the PM played that actually so well. When Nova came in, did you notice how fast he just redlined that? A lot of people might not have done that. PM actually played that really well. I like a lot of these guys, like Golden PM are people that like I feel like aren't really I feel like I can't remember if PM actually played Gold League back in the day. I feel like he didn't. Did he? He's just been a good player for so long that it's kind of like one of those things where I feel like he didn't. I want to say he didn't. I feel like he's been playing Community League, maybe. Yeah, if he did, he's at the end. I feel like he's been playing Community League. Yeah, he has been playing a few years in Community League, and he's like showing it, you know, by being like that. Because I feel like if he didn't redline, Nova would have probably caught him on fire. Like he would have circled him. He would have got the engine.
And he knew that it wasn't that he had to like kill Nova because he knew the timer. He had to simply not die to Nova, and the only way to not die to Nova is not be caught on fire. Like he can eat the shells in the front, he can eat
That's
them,
true.
Like he just needs to not be set on fire.
It was like so he was ready good. For that he was ready for the fuel tank. Yeah, I mean, Nova has come such a long way. It's really it's so cool to see somebody. I mean, when Gold League was ending, he was just a rookie, right? Now he's leading his own team in Community League and making plays like that. It's so cool.